Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pop Art Hunter channel, and we are going to be looking at a series of books today. Now, this is part 2 of my film poster book series by this particular company, Evergreen, Tony Norman and Graham Marsh. Those are the 2 authors of these books, and they pretty much put together a collection of movie posters from the various decades. I also have a third part of the series that's going to cover some of the more specific genre ones. They have a science fiction, horror, etc. But today we're going to be going over the 70s, 80s, and 90s. The last video we did the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. And so this is a continuation of that. The cool thing is that these are broken down by decade. And so you can just pull a decade off the shelf, you know, if it was the decade that you were born and you remember movies from that time, or when you were a kid, or, oh, I remember this came out, I wonder what else was around that time. It's a really cool way to see that. So let's go ahead and get started looking at these. Alrighty, we got the 90s, the 80s, and the 70s. We'll put them in that order so we can start from the beginning. The 70s, and this is going to get into the posters I can relate to because they're going to be nostalgic. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, it was okay. But knowing that Danny DeVito's one of his first big hits is kind of interesting. Oh, that must be a Clockwork Orange. I did Clockwork Orange. So page 6 says something about this. Let me see. Page 6. Is there a page? Clockwork Orange, I don't know, it's saying something else. I do not like Stanley Kubrick. Controversial? I don't know. I just don't care for his movies. Full Metal Jacket was okay for the first half, and the second half I thought was terrible. Okay, let's not rag on too many movies here. So we got The Godfather. That's a cool poster. I mean, that kind of silhouette of Marlon Brando's character. That's pretty cool. Yeah, these posters are not very good in my opinion. I'm going to stop when I get to a good poster so I can compliment something instead of just verbally bashing everything. Mad Max is okay. I could see how this one would be intriguing, not on what exactly that is. Just bad poster. Okay, American Graffiti. I'll give American Graffiti a stamp of approval. Quite a few movies use this sort of artistic, I don't want to say animation style, but like this cartoon stylized version of the characters in the film. And I think it became popular. I'm trying to think of others off the top of my head that use. I'm sure we'll come across a couple here, but that was one that I like. I think that style is pretty cool. Jaws, one of the most iconic posters of all time. I mean, that's just you can't beat that, and it really captures, you know, kind of the fear that they are wanting to convey. I think simplicity adds power. I mean, in a movie, the more simple your poster is, and the more it can convey. By all means. Into the Dragon. Yeah, it's okay. I'll allow it. I know I skipped over Star Trek and Apocalypse Now and Superman. I just don't think the posters are that good. These posters are terrible. A Woman Under the Influence. You know what that is? Well, not very good. It's just gonna be me wailing and wheezing the rest of the video because I'm not finding any good posters. Come on, pull it. Well, and it's good to know these. Alien, okay? Simplicity has power. The egg, the cracking open, the glow. It's intriguing. You don't know what it is. You're not sure. You want to know more. It's scary. It's intriguing. It's sinister, it's sci-fi, it's interesting. It's just got so much to it. I'll allow, I've never seen the Outlaw Josie Wills. I'll allow that. Capitalizing upon the star power of Clint Eastwood. A stylized poster. Take center stage. I like it. What in the actual... That's for Cabaret, and boy, that's an image that'll haunt me. That is a cursed image. Okay, well, I'll never get that Cabaret poster out of my head. No. Give me something to work with here. Oh, Rocky. Okay. I hated Rocky Horror Picture Show. I love Tim Curry, and I think the Time Warp song is classic, but the movie itself, I could take it or leave it. And here's the thing. I'll watch the movie before I would ever want to look at this poster for longer than 60 seconds. This is a terrible poster. That's atrocious. Not thrilled with the 70's. Even the Grease posters, it's okay. I like the logo, but the style of the cartoonized versions of the characters just does not really do that for me. I just don't. Nope. Okay. 70's. You did me dirty, and I didn't see Star Wars in there. Maybe I flipped over it. Star Wars had some great posters. Drew Struzan. Again, I don't just want. He's not the only person that made good posters, but it's consistently good. You always get some out of Drew Struzan. Okay, we got some E.T. We got some Rain Man. Posters are all decent. Manhunter. That was a terrible movie, but bless out for redoing later as Red Dragon. E.T. great poster. That was poster. Rain Man again. It's nothing too special. I hate everything about the quintessential 80's Breakfast Club, Molly Ringwald. I can't get into those. These posters are okay. 48 Hours definitely gets your attention. RoboCop is intriguing. Okay, I have never seen this poster. Okay, now I'm getting excited because this is a cool one. I have never seen that. I don't think it's representative of the movie really because it doesn't even really look like the Terminator from the movie, but it's pretty cool. Don't know if I like the Vader helmet exploding all weird. That's kind of an odd thing. Escape from New York. Okay. American Werewolf in London. That's not a very good poster. Great special effects on that film, and not a good poster. Didn't care for The Shining. Love the poster. It's iconic. It sums up the terror of the movie's trying to convey. It's simple, and it features the star, the lead actor. I guess. I mean, I got Jack Nicholson front and center, being old Jack. Not a Kubrick fan, but I will allow that. Oops. Okay, you're failing me here. 80's. Were there no good movie posters ever? Were no good movie posters ever made? What is... I just can't get down with a lot of these posters out. You know what? I've got this Mondo and Bottleneck and all you alternative movie poster places. Get on. Okay, give me some. I'll take some Raiders. Looks like an old treasure map. Gives me something I'll work with. Any of these other alternative movie poster studios, etc. Please go through these books and start remaking some of these posters. Airplane, I think it's an iconic poster. It's a really cool visual of the airplane knotted up. Makes you question what it's about. It's fun just by itself. And you're gonna think the only movie posters I like are Drew Struzan's, but they're just perfect. I mean, there's a few Drew posters I see that I don't care for. Tootsie, I mean, putting Dustin Hoffman in the outfit right away. I mean, you're not really bearing the lead. You're kind of, exploiting the fact that that's what the movies are going to be about. But guess what? It's going to be about that. And the trailer is going to have that. So I don't mind them revealing that. It's like Mrs. Doubtfire having Robin Williams dressed as Mrs. Doubtfire. Not so bad. Simplicity adds power. The Ghostbuster movie, I mean, that logo has become so iconic. And again, it's simple. Poltergeist. It's simple. You're like, why is this little girl at the TV? And it has a creepy feel to it, and it gives you the creeps. I'll take some Scarface, unique poster, like the black and white. It's kind of again, the simplicity adds power. The simplicity of things is just, I just love the simplicity of everything. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here. Okay, American Beauty. It's a simple poster. It's you don't really know what it's about. American Beauty. Look closer. And I actually like that because this poster, and I don't remember which actress it is, but the hand is a different actress than or a different model, let's say, than the stomach. So they took took photos of multiple actresses and used one's hand and one's stomach for that particular poster. Magnolia is one of the biggest pieces of garbage. I can't even. Good movie, okay poster. Ghost, again, doesn't really convey what a movie is about, in my opinion. I mean, you could say the same thing about Poltergeist. Well, what about the TV? What would that mean about anything? Well, I don't know. I like this type poster a little better. I mean, it at least shows what's going on versus the steel one. Also indicates how I'm going to interject the love story or the history. Silence of the Lambs. Good movie. Good posters, I would even say. Like, because they have one of Clarice Starling as well. But these simple posters. They're simple. The Green Mile, not the best version of a poster I've ever seen, but simple. The silhouettes of this, gentle giant walking next to Tom Hanks. It's just, I don't know. I'll give Fear and Loathing as well. I think it's unique. I've never seen Fear and Loathing, but I mean, the poster, really does give a certain feel to it, and so I will accept that. Not a great Mars Attacks poster, in my opinion. Love the style in that movie, though. All right, let's get going here. It's going to be a 500-minute movie. I'm not seeing Rocketeer. Oh, well, that poster. That almost looks like an alt movie poster, to be honest with you. It's so cool. Jurassic Park. You can't. Again, not like the Ghostbusters logo. It just captures you. You wanted to know more. You were going to see that movie to learn more. Forrest Gump, great poster, simplicity. It simplifies the whole movie because there's so much that happens, but really he's just waiting on a park bench. That's all he's doing. I'm getting Austin Powers because people will say I'm terrible. Love The Mask, love Ace Ventura, loves Truman Show. I love those movies. Truman Show, I would say, probably has a little bit of a cool poster, putting together that like mosaic pattern. On his way, and that might be all of them. Fargo is pretty cool. This embroidered or cross-stitched, whatever pattern. I think that's I think it kind of fits. Yeah. Well, those are the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Yeah. 80s not great, or 70s terrible. 80s getting a little better. 90s better as hell, but I think those alternative movie posters have a lot more going on for them than some of the originals, in my opinion. Again, these are really cool books. Make sure that you look at part 1 if you haven't watched that yet. That covers the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. And then we're also going to be going into some of the more genre-specific books in the third and last part of this series. So these books are really cool, though. They're pretty comprehensive. They have a lot of different posters in them. And it kind of brings you back. I said it in the first video. I'll say it in the third video. I can't repeat it enough. This is a really cool way to have a movie poster collection without having a movie poster collection. They can be very expensive. They can be very time-consuming to find the posters and the quality of posters that you want. It can also be a space consumption issue. It's going to eat up a lot of your wall space, and portfolios are very big and very expensive for movie posters. And are they the right quality, and are you archiving it correctly, and is it going to damage them? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes involved with it. So this is a great starter piece. You know, I have a few posters for movies that I really like, or, you know, I have a Drew Struzan autograph poster. You know, I collect certain things, but I just don't have enough room for all of them. So this is a great way for me to have all these posters that I love or that are nostalgic, but also I can use it as a shopping guide. So if I do find a poster in there that I really like, I have more details. I know what it looks like. I know the size of it, etc. So really cool books. I hope that you enjoyed this part of the series. Make sure you watch part 1. Part 3 will be coming out sometime soon. Who knows? But like, subscribe, comment, engage otherwise so that we can learn more about your collections, whether you collect movie posters, cells, or anything else. So thanks for watching the Pop Art Hunter channel, and we will see you next time.